And welcome back to Subculture on CentralCoastRadio.com, where we know that you love new Australian music on this show, and we've got a new Aussie track for you right now. It's from Sydney-based indie pop artist Nikkita, and this brand new single is called Horizon, and we thought not only are we going to play this track, we'll actually get Nikkita on the phone right now to chat about this amazing, beautiful new single. So welcome to the program, Nikkita.
Hello, how you going?
I am going so well. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. This is an absolutely amazing single, and I can't wait to play it for all of our listeners out there. So congratulations on such a great song.
That's so nice of you. Thank you.
So Nikkita, tell us a little bit about this track. What is it about, and how did it come into being?
Well, I moved back to Western Australia for a little while, and kind of, then I don't know, decided to move back to Sydney, and on the way back to Sydney, I guess I just was sort of on the plane thinking, I'm leaving my WA life behind, and I haven't started my life yet in Sydney, and I kind of, you know, when you've gone through like a bit of a bad patch in your life, and just being on the plane kind of made me think, it'd just be so nice to just stay on the plane and like just be in that like nice limbo space where, you know, you don't have to really like do anything or think about the people in the past or in the future. So yeah, it's pretty literal. I was like basically on a plane singing about being on a plane and just wishing that, life would just stop for a second.
Did you actually start writing the track down on paper while you were on the plane?
Yeah. Which is why there's kind of bits and pieces of like, you know, the sound of chatter and like propellers and stuff. Trying to like record some Foley sounds.
Awesome. So does that happen to you quite often where like you'll be in a situation or going through a certain emotion and suddenly you get hit with an idea for a song and you've got to get it down straight away?
Oh my goodness, all the time. Like every single one of my songs, I basically write like a cappella while I'm like out in the street or like on a bus or something. I just record it into my phone, and then the challenge comes later when I try and sort of fit like chords and music behind it, because sometimes because I'm not singing to a beat, sometimes I end up with like a verse that has a different time signature to the chorus. So sometimes it works out. In this one, it worked out.
Do you get some looks from people around you, or what happens when you start recording like that?
I honestly never used to notice people like when I would do it, but then me and a friend of mine, we were traveling to Japan, and like we had a really long layover, and I was sitting in the airport just sort of like singing away into my phone, and she didn't say anything for like 2 years or something, and then she was like, I thought it was really weird how you were just sitting there like singing to yourself into your phone. She was like, I didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know you were singing.
Now, of course, we've been playing your last singles on here as well with Looking Up and also In the Sky, and you've got such amazing feedback and so many followers after releasing those tracks. How do you feel now? Like, are you nervous when you start working on a new track because you know now that so many people out there are going to hear them?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm more nervous because I'm pretty new to like my little music journey, and I feel a bit like, you know, I always get imposter syndrome because I'm pretty bad at singing to a beat, and so every time I write something, I always think, I've got to make sure. And I've had some feedback in the past that sometimes my music can be like a little like off beat, so it's more nervous about not being able to like, I don't know, be in time more than anything else. But I don't know, I just I'm so grateful anytime somebody like wants to listen to my music, and it's always really surprising. Like I get random people, like my friend's boyfriend's mum will like be like, I'm obsessed with the song, I listen to it all the time, or like my cousin's, you know, 6-year-old daughter is really into it, and it's like very bizarre to be sort of touching such a diverse range of people.
So where to now on your musical journey? Are you looking to record an EP? Are you heading into an album? What are the plans going forward now?
Yeah, so the 3 songs that I've got out now, they are meant to be part of an EP, which I'm hoping to release early next year. So I've got another single, Butterfly, coming out later this year. That's a little headline. I haven't told anyone that. But yeah, so that should come out sometime between now and the end of the year, and then there'll be another couple of tracks. The full EP will be out early next year.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that about Butterfly. We've all got that to look forward to now as well. What about on the live music front? Are you hoping to get out there and do some shows? What are the plans over summer?
Yeah, well, to be honest, because I used to always play my songs just on guitar, and so I've been sort of figuring out, like, my songs, they have so many layers of synths, and I've been trying to work out how to perform them live, but I've just done, like, a sound engineering course and figured out where everything goes and how to do it all. So, yeah, I'm starting to put my live show together, and I'm hoping, early next year when I launch my EP, I'll have a little tour to back it up.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to let our listeners know when that tour is going to be kicking off. And, of course, we can't wait for Butterfly later this year as well. But right now on our show, we are going to play Horizon. So, Nikkita, what would you like to say to everybody out there before they take a listen to this amazing track?
Just that, when things are kind of going wrong in life, usually something better is on the horizon, which is what this track's all about.